Hey guys, Rocky here. Welcome to my next Just Dance video, and this one's a little bit more of a yapping session again, because I do see people do enjoy these kind of videos. Today's going to be a more controversial video because it's going to be talking about the broken maps in Just Dance. Not the older games, but mainly in the Just Dance Plus subscription in the new engine, because that is the game that they're updating, so it makes sense to talk about it, especially that some of the maps just felt like they were just pushed over to the service and didn't get any changes, especially in the early days. I do have a Discord server, and I asked my Discord server, what is the most broken maps you guys have ever experience in this game? Obviously, there was a lot of them, but I did handpick a few that I also personally agree with, and some that really just feels out of the ordinary. I actually have officially megastarred every single song in Just Dance, especially in the new engine, and I just want to say a disclaimer that the maps that I'm talking about, they are broken, but they're still megastarable. You just have to hold your phone differently, Joy-Con differently, so the maps are still technically megastarable, which is usually probably what Just Dance is aiming for, but honestly, from the dedicated audience, that's not good enough, and I do agree that it should be improved. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the first song, and we're gonna be going through 10 songs today. I am so sorry, but what was Just Dance doing when they made the tracking for Bad Romance? I'm holding it like this. That's not how you're supposed to hold it. You have to hold your phone backwards to get a way better score, and also same thing for Joy-Con. When I say holding phone backwards, the same applies on Joy-Con, so just be ready for me to say that all the time. But it's kind of ridiculous that this map is broken the way it is, especially that the Extreme just scores miles better for some odd reason. It is still mega starable because I once again have megastarred every song, but I will admit that Bad Romance does need some work because there's a lot of moves that are very frustrating to do. It just ruins the overall experience in my opinion. So I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but there is some moves here that it's just ridiculous why it doesn't score well. Let me know what you guys feel in the comments about that. The next one is Move Your Feet, which is a very surprising one, but I will tell you why I feel this way. This map still scores well, but you can kind of cheese the entire choreography by doing the same move over and over. There's a move where he punches the screen and then puts his arms down. For some reason, that just scores way better than just doing the dance normally. So you can do the whole dance doing that same move and you score really well on it. It's kind of like an oversight. I remember when Avery even did this song on stream and she said like straight up that this map just doesn't feel finished if you can score like that. And I hope they do eventually address that. Let me know what you guys feel about that one as well. All right, the next one, and it's super iconic, is Come On by Kesha. Oh my God, this map is very interesting. Once again, it is still mega starable, but there's a lot of moves that you're like, what is happening? Why am I not getting the points? It's so unbelievably frustrating, and it makes me not like to do this map often. Sure, like it's still obviously possible to still get a good score on it, but it's just not fun because you're not getting rewarded when you're supposed to be rewarded, and that kind of just hinders the experience of the game a lot, in my opinion. Come On needs to get better tracking as soon as possible, and I had a lot better luck once again holding my phone backwards. A lot of the maps that don't score well, try holding your controller backwards, and for some odd reason it scores miles better that way. And I remember like someone in my Discord saying that you have to hold your phone like a Wii remote, like this, and it's weird. I don't know why you have to hold it like that, but it's just, yeah, it's very awkward. It's not consistent. Nothing's consistent. So I will just admit that Come On needs to get better scoring. Let me know what you guys feel in the comments as well about that. Now let's move on to the next song. All right, this one is obviously going to be a big one because I see a lot of people complaining about it. Personally, when I was starting my megastar journey to megastar every single song in Just Dance Plus, I had a lot of trouble with this one personally. It was Am I Wrong? Don't know what in the development team was behind this, but like this one is just ridiculously hard to score, and I'm so lucky to get a megastar, but it was like once I did it, I never touched the song again. That's how annoying this map is to score, and I just never found enjoyment from it because you don't get rewarded when you're supposed to get rewarded. And I'm sure a lot of people in the JD community can relate to me on this one. This map is just unbelievably broken, and from what people are telling me, you have to do the moves early, which I don't have fun doing the dance moves early, late. I like to do the dance like the coach is doing it, so like that's kind of how I roll with Just Dance. I'm playing Just Dance to follow the coach, not go ahead of the coach or go behind the coach. It just ruins the whole experience. Refuse to do those kind of tricks. So this one was very hard for me to do. It was a lot of random RNG to eventually get to that megastar, but I can imagine it'll be easier with tricks. But once again, I did refuse to do that, and I just feel like this song just needs better scoring overall. Let me know what you guys feel about it. Now let's move on to the next song. Obviously, this one's gonna be really highly requested because in my Discord, a lot of people did say this song I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. Obviously this one is hella broken. Oh my god, the part where she like hits her fist and that, I don't get perfects on it, or in the chorus move I just can't get points on it. It's just so hard for me to. I found a luck holding the phone backwards and doing the chorus move, and that works. That's my luck on that. So if you guys have trouble with that move, maybe try to flip your controller. Honestly, I feel like flipping your phone is not really considered a trick because you're still doing the dance normally, but you're just holding the controller differently. Let me know if you guys feel the same with this one. This one does need changes as soon as possible. Let's move on to the next one. So one of my besties named Brandy obviously loves this song, but I will have to be a little bit rude with this song. It is Bon Bon, and I don't know why, but this map just scores unbelievably difficult. I found a lot of luck holding my phone like this, and that scores better. I don't know why. Having your phone being super dangling on the bottom, it's really weird, but that's the only way I can score better on it. Really have any ideas on what I can really do to improve it, please let me know what you guys feel about it, because this map desperately needs to have a change in scoring if you ask me. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, this one's obvious, and some people argue that this map's not broken, but for me, I feel like it is, so I'm just gonna put it on the list. Funky Town. The chorus move is very tricky for me. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying so hard to score it, but I cannot score it for the life of me. It's just impossible for me. Let me know if you guys feel the same way, because I have the hardest time with this one, no matter how hard I try. It took me at least like 30 attempts to finally megastar this normally, and I ended up having to hold my phone backwards once again to get a better score on it. I don't know why I have to hold the phone backward. I keep saying that all the time, but yeah, there's not really much I can really do about it unless they eventually fix it. I know I'm going a little too fast between these songs, but there is a lot of songs to cover, so I'm kind of being a little bit fast here, but let's go ahead and move on to the next song. All right, so the next three that I'm going to be going over is going to be in kind of an order. The other ones were kind of not really in a particular order, because these ones are going to be the most hardest ones for me to score personally, for me, from my experience, because I am a Just Dance phone player. I don't play on Joy-Con, so I do know the scoring sometimes it's way better on phone, so this list will be different depending on what platform you play on. But for me, I play on Xbox, PlayStation 5 on the phone app, and I get way different results than the Switch. So the third and one of the most broken maps for me is Junto AT. If I said it right, it's a Disney song. I don't know what was going on in the development team's like mind for this one back then, but this one is impossible for me to score properly. I got very lucky and I got like a 12,012 on it, and that was after like so many attempts, and I gave up so many times. This and a very few other songs are the reason why I was not able to megastar the whole like song list until recently. I found out that holding the phone backwards is the way to go, and also upside down. Backwards, upside down, where the camera is like on the bottom, that's where I scored the best at. It's really weird, but eventually I got the mega star, but it is definitely broken and needs some serious overhaul if you ask me. All right, let's move on to the next song. All right, so the number 2 spot of the most broken song in Just Dance, in my opinion, is She's Got Me Dancing. I'm sure a lot of you can relate with this, but I will admit that on PS5 and Xbox, the score just magically is better there. I don't know why. I get a way less okays on next gen. Even if I play the phone app on Nintendo Switch, it just still scores worse. I don't know the validity of it, except bro, trust me, but I don't know why, but I score miles better on these maps on next gen, but really bad on Switch. It almost feels like it's a Switch only issue, but it still doesn't score the best on next gen, but it is mega starable on next gen. But on Switch, it's almost impossible unless you really try your best and do tricks and all that. But let me know what you guys feel about it. This map is very broken if you ask me, and let's move on to the most broken map in Just Dance Plus as of right now for me. All right, the number 1 and the most broken map in Just Dance for me personally is This Is How We Do, the cheerleader version. Oh my god. I was in a Discord call. I do have a Discord server. I was playing this song nonstop in a Discord call to the point where it was again like getting really annoying. I remember staying up till like 2 in the morning because it was the last song I needed to get the full megastar on the whole list, and I couldn't stop playing this song because I needed to get that megastar. The phone moving I had to do was insane. It makes no sense that the scoring can be this bad, and I understand why it could be this way because of the pom-poms, so it's kind of hard to read the move. movements, but honestly, I feel like the tracking should be more considerate, especially that you can really barely see their hands. And it's just, I turned on the flashlight on my phone by accident. All right, we're good. I turned on the flashlight by accident. But yeah, it's very weird. It was the most broken song for me, and I just don't know why it came in such a broken state. Let me know if you guys agree with this list. I'm very curious, and once again, this is all opinions. It would make sense that the Just Dance team would prioritize the maps that are the most broken, and the ones that have like small broken moves, I don't feel like they should prioritize right away. I know it's frustrating, but I feel like we should get the more broken ones fixed sooner. Honestly, if it's still mega starable, I'm kind of okay with it, or at least 13Kable. But once again, that is my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is another yapping session video, I know, but I just feel like I needed to talk about this. Honestly, 10 maps is not enough for a video, so I'm gonna drop some honorable mentions that are broken, but it was not broken enough for me to put on the list for me, because my scoring was a little bit better on these for me. It was Just Dance Classic, We Speak No Americano, both versions. I feel like I had a lot of hard time scoring those. You're the One That I Want, and then we also have You Make Me Feel, not the Mighty Real one. It's the one where it used to have the Cheeto coach in the background before they removed it from a DLC or something. I keep forgetting the artist name. And then Boys Summertime Love is obviously broken. And on top of that, Born This Way Nerd version, Soul Searching, and there's so much more, but I'm not gonna list it all. But feel free to drop in the comments what are the most broken maps you feel are in Just Dance and could get improvements. I'm very curious. I usually like to be the more optimistic person. I think the community knows that already. I don't like to be rude. I like to be mainly on the positive side. I try to give the benefit of the doubt for the team. So personally, I feel like this video might be just a feedback video if they ever do eventually see it or see it ever. Just let me know what you guys feel in the comments. I'm very curious, and thank you once again for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to like it or dislike it if you damn dislike it, and I am out. Peace.